Sometimes I wish I can go back. Look at like certain things that remind me of the past back when I was naive. And I look at like certain foods I used to eat. Just think even on that level, like certain foods I used to eat like pizza, Chinese, all that. I mean, before I understood the energy in your food and how it affects your spirit and all that, like the overall things that affect the cleanliness of your spirit and everything. When you get past the whole ego thing and you just focus on living, even like the whole vegan thing, yeah, it does like help your spirit or whatever. But you eat the wrong vegan shit, it's bad for your health. But if you eat the right vegan shit, you can live on that for a long time. You can't have too much fruits. You can't have too much grains. You can't have too much legumes. You can't live on one thing. The only thing you can live on, I think you can live on potatoes because they're rich in minerals, nutrition. You can get some allium like onions and garlic, a little olive oil, you good. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you are vegan and you woke up to this reality or whatever, not the woke thing like everybody talking about now, because that's all watered down. But I mean, like, really, you really understand like the effect you have on other life. It's like you wouldn't do that shit. And I made a couple, because I'm kind of formless now when it comes to even my diet sometimes. I eat a little fish every once in a while. And every time I do, I get bogged down. I get, dragged down, showing that a lot of the truth about it lowering your vibration being real. And it takes a lot of like detoxification to get yourself back to your primordial state of mind, where you take a break and eat a little fish, a little shellfish, and you think, oh man, it's okay to eat a little fish here and there sometime. You eat it right, and then you start feeling bogged down. You got to get cilantro and all this stuff to cleanse yourself. Turmeric is good, but it's not good for like, I don't think it has the fiber necessary like cilantro. Overall, cost effective and the amounts you getting, like cilantro is the best I've seen. Then you drink green tea to clear your mind, but it also gives you a little slight caffeine boost, helps with mental clarity and all your senses getting heightened. Because it helps with the chi flow in your body. It helps. A little cayenne powder, a little cayenne pepper, a little bit of capsaicin. That's great for blood flow, circulation, and fighting cancer. There's a lot of stuff you can learn if you research a lot. I kind of devoted my life to a lot of this shit. So, I mean, of course, I might sound like a genius to some people, but I worked hard learning this shit back when the information wasn't as accessible as it is now. I learned it on my own, 7 or 8 years ago. Just eating cayenne. Cayenne is good. It's cost effective as well. All it costs is $1 to $1 something. Walmart is ridiculous. They want $2 for that shit. It's not worth it. You go to the dollar store, KJ's, Buy Low, fucking Big Lots, and get that same shit. But my point being is, you have to clean yourself, man, to get yourself back to your spirited state. And even after that, you still gotta wait a long time before you get set back into your equilibrium. But every time you fall down, you go back to a higher state, I guess, while in your subjective state of being. But I mean, your primordial self, none of this shit matters. All growth is all an illusion. There is no growth. You're just tasting a little piece of yourself while experiencing yourself in a mortal state. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because a lot of this shit sounds basic. It's when you really sit and think, I mean, really, really hard, you realize, damn, this is some really heavy shit. You start calculating all the stuff, the little subtle things, down to the molecular, atomic, subatomic levels. You're like, holy shit, I finally get it. I know a lot of people ain't gonna see my videos. Most of the people do probably won't get it anyway. And it's a shame, like, how the mathematics supports that most people won't get it and very few people do. It's like everything is a pyramid scheme, you know? Sometimes I wish I can go back and eat certain foods before I realized I was allergic to them and they're not very good for me. Sometimes I wish I can go back to eating pizza every day. Eating CC's pizza, eating Little Caesars, and eating cheese. I used to love cheese back in the day, but it's not good for me. I was thinking about what it actually is. It's kind of disgusting that some people actually have to eat that shit. Just like they have to eat a dead animal. I don't have to do that. I literally don't have to. I can just eat beans and potatoes, greens, and I'm good. But some people can't do that. Some people just can't. And for y'all to think y'all can do a fat-free or oil-free diet, you need fat. You need oil. So I stick with coconut and olive because those are the most affordable for the quality that I'm getting. But hell, when I go out to eat and get like some fries or whatever, I know that's probably some soy or some canola or some corn, or I'd settle for that, you know. But normally I don't eat that shit. I eat olive oil and coconut oil. And it does my skin good. When you eat that shit, it heals you from the inside. Just like spicy food also heals your gut. When you eat that coconut oil, it heals your skin and everything from the inside. It works for animals as well. Like, it heals their skin. It helps the hair grow faster. Everybody. We're all animals. So I don't see what's the disconnect. But a lot of people talk about being enlightened, but everybody's still in their egos. How the fuck are you enlightened? You're still judging people. You're still quick to fly off the handle. You're not enlightened. You're full of yourself. Even an enlightened person, or I say darkened, will sometimes slip back into my old ways a little bit. Eat a little fish sometime. I prefer low mercury fish like whiting, salmon, shit like that. I mean, I don't like eating anything with bones in the face, so I used to just eat oysters. But I can't digest them that well unless they're fried. Like, they gotta be deep fried for me to digest them pretty good. And even then, I don't like the feeling because I get more nutrition from plants. Now, I can't eat almonds and shit like I used to. I used to eat them with no problem.